Improving HPLC Column Life, a Practical Master Guide. Chapter 1, Understanding Column Chemistry and Failure Modes. The life of an HPLC column starts with its chemistry. Most reversed phase columns are silica-based with bonded ligands like C18, C8, or phenyl. These materials are chemically stable only within a specific pH range, typically 2 to 8 for standard silica. Outside this, silica dissolves, high pH, or bonded phases hydrolyze, low pH. Column degradation happens mainly through chemical attack, pH, buffers, particulate clogging, strong absorption of contaminants, mechanical stress, pressure shocks. A common mistake is treating columns as generic tools rather than consumables with defined limits. Understanding manufacturer specs, pH, temperature, pressure, is the first step toward extending life. Chapter 2. Proper mobile phase preparation. Poor mobile phase preparation is one of the fastest ways to kill a column. Best practices: use HPLC grade solvents. Filter 0.22 millimeters or 0.45 micrometers. Degas, vacuum, helium sparging, or online degasser. Buffers are particularly dangerous. Precipitation occurs when mixed with organic solvents. Salt buildup blocks pores. Avoid mixing phosphate buffer with high percent acetonitrile without checking solubility. Old or microbial contaminated aqueous phases. Fresh mobile phase is longer column life. Chapter 3, Importance of Sample Cleanliness. Your column is not a sample cleanup device. Dirty samples introduce proteins, lipids, particulates, matrix residues. Solutions: filtration, 0.22 mm syringe filters, centrifugation, solid phase extraction, SPE. A good rule: if your sample isn't clean enough for MS, it's not clean enough for your column. Chapter 4, Guard columns and inline filters. Guard columns act as sacrificial protection. Advantages: trap contaminants before analytical column. Extend column life significantly. Inline filters prevent particulate entry. Must be replaced regularly. Many labs skip these to save cost, but replacing a guard column is far cheaper than replacing a main column. Chapter 5. Controlling pH and buffer selection. pH is critical. For silica columns, pH 2, ligand hydrolysis, pH 8, silica dissolution. Buffer tips: use volatile buffers when possible, e.g. ammonium acetate. Avoid high salt concentration. Match buffer strength to method need. Column life drops dramatically when pH is ignored. Chapter 6, Flow rate and pressure management. High pressure equals mechanical stress. Avoid sudden pressure spikes, exceeding manufacturer limits. Gradual changes. Ramp flow slowly. Avoid instant switching from 100% aqueous to 100% organic. Pressure fluctuations often indicate blockage, column fouling. Early detection saves the column. Chapter 7, Temperature control. Temperature effects: viscosity, backpressure, chemical stability. High temperature speeds degradation, reduces viscosity, good, but increases chemical reactions, bad. Best practice: keep temperature consistent. Avoid unnecessary high temperatures unless method requires. Chapter 8, Column storage. Best practices: improper storage ruins columns faster than usage. General rules: store in organic solvent, e.g. acetonitrile or methanol. Never store in buffer. Seal tightly to avoid drying. For long-term storage, flush with 100% organic solvent. Cap ends properly. Chapter 9, Proper column equilibration. Insufficient equilibration leads to poor reproducibility, peak shifts. Guidelines: 10 to 20 column volumes minimum, more for gradient methods. Skipping equilibration stresses the stationary phase and reduces lifespan. Chapter 10, Avoiding buffer precipitation. One of the most common column killers occurs when high organic solvent mixes with salt buffer. Temperature drops. Prevention: check solubility charts, flush column before switching solvents. Chapter 11, Cleaning and regeneration. Columns can often be saved. Typical cleaning steps: 1. Flush with water. 2. Flush with organic solvent. 3. Use strong solvent, IPA, ACN. 4. Reverse flush if allowed. Different contaminants require different cleaning strategies. Chapter 12, Preventing microbial growth. Aqueous mobile phases support microbial growth. Signs: increased backpressure, peak distortion. Prevention: use fresh mobile phase, add biocide if compatible. Store in organic solvent. Chapter 13, Method development, considerations. A poorly designed method shortens column life. Avoid extreme pH, high salt buffers. Strongly retained compounds without wash step include column wash step at end of run. Balance. Chapter 14, Monitoring. Column health. Track. Backpressure. Peak shape. Retention time. Warning signs. Tailing peaks, loss of resolution, increased pressure. Early intervention can extend life significantly. Chapter 15, Training and SOP Discipline. Most column damage is human error. Common issues: wrong solvent, wrong pH, skipping filtration. Solution: clear SOPs, regular training, system checks. A disciplined lab easily doubles column life compared to a careless one. Final takeaway: column life isn't about one trick, it's about consistent discipline across the entire workflow. Clean samples, proper mobile phase, controlled conditions, preventive maintenance.